Hey, welcome. I hope you can hear me very clear. So today I'm going to be looking at something called local security policy, and it comes with the Microsoft Windows operating system. And this video demo is going to be geared towards our grandma, grandpa, young old technical users, non-technical users that have a desktop or laptop running Windows in their home environment or their small business centers. Bad users are trying to take advantage of individuals and use their resources to conduct malicious activities. So my hope is that by doing this video, when you buy your computer and unbox it, you will not only look at the security on your computer from the standpoint of creating a password, ensuring that your antivirus is working, and also running updates on your machine. You will add an extra layer of security called hardening to your system to help slow down or prevent or discourage malicious individuals from taking advantage of your hard-earned resources. Okay? In large organizations that use Microsoft products, the operating system, they have IT admins that are skilled to configuring systems to apply policies on a group level. Okay? But you as an individual who have your computer at home, you can learn this and add an extra layer to your system. Now, Microsoft has a document on the website. If you just Google Microsoft Compliant Toolkit, you can download the Compliant Toolkit for Windows 10, Windows 11, and go into your local security policy and make changes based on what is in that document. There are other extra things in there that you can also tweak, and it's in an easy to understand English language, and they have an explanation tab that you can look at and read and understand what that entry in the local security policy would do. So let me start talking too much and then open local security policy. To do that, you click on the search and type local, and then click local security policy, and I'm going to enter my username, my password, to be able to access the local security policy. Okay, so once I do that, it's going to load, and I'm going to drag it in view, and I'm going to maximize it. So all of these entries in here are found in the Microsoft Compliance Toolkit. So they have done a good job in putting that into a spreadsheet, and you can basically follow each of the sections in the Compliance Toolkit. Double click on the entry that you see in the Compliance Toolkit. So if it was enforced password history, you can click on the tab, explain, and it will explain to you what the password history is going to do. And then based on your understanding, you can select the number that would best suit you. but they have a baseline configuration, and I think you should go with it with that. Okay. Account locked out. How long should a person be allowed to enter the login before they are locked out? This is a very good policy that you should set up, because if someone is trying to enter your computer and they keep typing in the password, trying to brute force, they can get locked out of the system. How long should they be locked up? Got that 15 minutes. Okay. And all of these, once you double click on them, you can change them. You can read the explanation. Okay. Audit policy. What do you want to audit? So if you look at audit account login events, they're going to tell you in there what are some of the things you need to do. Okay. And if you read that, they're going to show you that also. Okay. All right. So the next one is user rights. So allow log on locally. Who can log on locally to the machine? So if you have multiple accounts on your machine, you can say who can log on locally. So if I have accounts on this machine and I double click on it and remove student would not be able to log on to that machine, to this machine rather. So these entries are all entries that I took from the Microsoft Compliant Toolkit. All I did was look at the spreadsheet, double click on the entry, and then selected what I wanted to do. Okay. All right. So let's assume if I don't want student to log in locally, I'm going to remove student and click OK. If I want student to log in locally, click back add. In the enter the object names, I will type student and I will check the name, and then I'll click OK, and now student will be able to log onto the system. Okay. Another thing here is security. And these are options in there. Your guest account should always be disabled. If you came on your system and you saw guest account enabled, that should raise some eyebrows and you should delete it. Something I also want you to add to your computer, the message text for user attempting to log in. So you are entering a private network, a private computer, unauthorized person are not allowed. If caught, you will be persecuted. So you already told the person what they're going to do when they try to log into your system. So if they go and log in and you catch them, the law going to take its course. So you want to add those things in there. And there are other things that were recommended in the compliance toolkit that you can see in here. If your machine sits, how long do you want your machine to sit before it locks? So 60 seconds, something similar you do with your cell phone. Then let's look at firewall. This is another rule that I know most home users don't even bother to look at. Inbound rules, that is traffic coming from outside coming into your computer system. Okay, so these are ports that bad actors could use to hit your system. It's almost like leaving your front door open and a criminal walks through the door, take all your stuff, and leaves. So you want to be able to block this. So you see, this means that it is blocked. So if you double click on this, you'll see that block connection. Right? So let's assume this is SSH. That is somebody who sit from on the network, find the IP address of my computer. If my computer was facing the public, or if my computer was part of a network and the person was residing in the network, the person could try to SSH into my computer. So I blocked that. So I could delete this rule and recreate it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this rule, and I'm going to right click in here and say new rule, and it is a port, and the port is port 22, and it's TCP, and I'm going to block it for all domains, private and public, and I'm going to call it SSH. Now if you look online, the number of ports are 65,535. You have 1024 ports that are frequently used. So do a search on Wikipedia or other platform to see the number of ports and how those ports have been abused in the past by malicious individuals. So outbound rules, that is the traffic leaving from your computer going out of your system. So bad actors could use these doors on your system to take things from in the system to their location. So you want to block those ports, right? There are other ports out there that have not blocked, but you can kind of read find literature on the internet that will give the list of ports. So ports are like doors, and those doors are open, and bad actors find out that those ports can be abused, they're going to abuse it. So you want to take precaution. All right. So there are other things here you can take from the compliance toolkit that I'm not going to cover. But if you look at App Locker, you can set up rules to block scripts from running in certain areas and by certain individuals. Okay, you can run those rules in there. My battery is trying to die, so I'm gonna try to plug in the system real quick. Yes, I got that done. All right, so you got Windows install rules, so you can set up different rules to deny people from running those rules. So the toolkit is gonna help you to be able to do that. Then account login. So what are you logging? Now all of these changes you are making, how do I know where to find these audit results? To find them, you can search the events on your machine and click events, and I'm going to enter my password in there. And I'm going to drag, oh, it's already on the screen. And you'll see the different types of login. You got application, security. So if you look at security here, you will see audit success, audit failure, and those are things that log on. You will see that there was an error occurred during login. Okay, so I tried to enter my username and password, and it failed the first time, and I had to do it again. Okay, user account, look in there. So there are different things they can log in. They will log. Okay, based on what you selected in the system audit policy. Okay, so the toolkit will be your best friend. You read the toolkit, and it's going to help you to understand what is going on as far as your audit process is concerned. So it also tells you the software that will run on your system. Okay, so I got a forensic program running on this system. So you see I got a code meter, And in order for that forensic program to run, I need to have like a dongle in there for it to run. Okay, so these are some of the things that you can do to add an extra layer or hardening to your Microsoft operating system. Thanks for watching, and I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, I'm sorry for the last video. I was kind of on the road and I didn't have all my gadgets with me, so the sound quality was not good. Thanks for watching again, and keep tuning, like, subscribe, and learn from the little bits and pieces of information that I'm trying to share. Thanks again, and I'll see you in another video.